What's up, y'all, man? Day 11 of Road to Max Allocation with Lucid. I'm not gonna cap. I've never taken this long to pass a funded account. I don't know what's going on. My setups ain't been set up in, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get into the trade I took last night. So, first things first, I probably wouldn't even have be down. I wouldn't be down for today. I'm down $44. I was down 400, but I recovered majority of it. No, I didn't sit there revenge trading, just scalp till I made some of it back. I was being disciplined. I waited. So if I completely waited for what I wanted to from the very, very start, I wouldn't even have been down to begin with. I'm gonna get into why. What I was looking for coming into the market, let's say on a 15 minute, right? On the 15 minute, we created this gap and we held it. Okay, I'm like, I like that, but I don't like how we swept this session high in reverse. But since we already made such a massive move down and we recovered at least 50% of that retracement of that move, we retraced 50%. I'm like, maybe an inverse wouldn't be bad. I'm thinking there's a high chance we're gonna continue up anyway. So we inverse this gap, and I entered here. My mistake was I didn't wait for all the fair value gaps in this trade line to be inversed. What happened? This fair value gap needed to be inversed for a complete three-step model, and we didn't close above the channel. So what happened? I entered the trade. I had a stop loss of about 400. My target was pretty much this Fibonacci level, right? What happened? The 9 p.m. candle opened and absolutely wrecked me. But what happened after it wrecked me? It formed the complete three-step model. Above the channel, we inversed that gap. We're above that 13 EMA. What did I do? Now, mind you, I risk about 500 per day. Like 500 is my max I'm willing to risk per day. Some days I might increase it depending on how I'm feeling. But for the majority of the part, I'm not going to do that. So I re-entered. I'm down about 400. I'm like, okay, I'm willing to take this trade. I don't have much drawdown room, so if it loses, it loses. I took it. What happened? My stop loss is right around here. Price shot up. And technically, my entry was like right here. It had like 3 seconds left to close. I entered and it sparked up even more. So I'm technically up a little more than that, to be honest. But I made something similar to that on the trade. And my TP ended up getting smacked. And then that ended up being 4 executions on the day. 1 L, 1 dub. I could have closed in complete profit where I wasn't down at all, but to be honest, it didn't really make a difference to me. I'm aiming to win the trade, not make back a loss, right? And that was pretty much what went on for this day. And what I'm really kind of iffy about, like, if I would have waited just a little more, price ended up giving this banger setup right here. Now, this setup wasn't bad. It's just that wick didn't make this candle the best candle to enter on. It still was a winning trade, but it just didn't make it the best candle, if you get what I'm saying. So, yeah. If I would have waited, I had this push down, we pulled back, and we formed a 3-step model exactly how I would want to see it. 1 candle, instant rejection, and I believe it was a 15-minute gap. Yes. We had a 15-minute gap that held, and we just had some lows we could target, right? So with that being said, I was like, these are good lows. I didn't take it. I paper traded it. I was like, this is good. What happened? Boom. A dump right to TP. And that was a trade I should have waited on. This trade was not bad. It's just, if I would have waited completely for myself, I probably wouldn't have lost at all. So take that into account for the next day. Hopefully this Wednesday night do me right. And I'll see y'all in the next day, man. Hopefully we pass this account by the end of this week. But this month ain't looking too good for me. I ain't never did this bad in 1 month. But let's see what it do for us, man. See y'all in the next one.